Today I got to work on this Husky lab mix, and he definitely didn't start out this calm and friendly. From the moment I started on him, I had no idea what I was getting myself into.
Hey, you don't like the bat? Come on!
I actually had no intention of filming this pup that day. Me and my bather were just really behind, so I took one of his dogs for him. I was happy I did though, it turned out to be a really cool experience.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
Now after I finally get him secure, I give him a chance to chill out a little bit. Trying to get him to realize that nobody's going to hurt him and it's all going to be okay. Even if he doesn't buy it. Now, he got me pretty good there, but thankfully he didn't break skin. And you can tell he wasn't specifically going for my hand. My hand and his mouth just met in the middle. So I feel no need to muzzle him at this point. I just get him noodled up so I can have a bit more control while I'm bathing him. Now, of course, we started with that blueberry facial right before we got that shampoo rolling in. Because of how stressed he is, this is one of the rare times I'm not going to brush in the bath. Even though it's a deshed, and that's a really important part.
Oh, yes, of course. All right, yeah. Whoa.
Getting him rinsed down is not always pretty, but we get it done. Now, the power dryer is the most common area for the pups to get really scared on. It's also one of the most important when it comes to the deshed, so I was very thankful he did fairly well on it. I said fairly well, not really well. I like to give pups a little bit of freedom on the wall like this. I find when dogs, especially when they're really stressed, when you restrain them too much, they tend to lash out more often. So even though it looks crazy and chaotic, there's a method to the madness.
Gonna try to brush with this cone a little bit because they let me do the deshedding. Obviously I couldn't brush in the bath, so a lot of that hair is still in there. It takes longer to dry. So I'm trying to dry a lot of it. Obviously he doesn't love that either. And then now I'm trying to brush some clumps out. That'll help speed things along with the crate dryer. He's so unpredictable though, it's like, look at it. But then when he doesn't feel like it, he feels uncomfortable, he'll just go crazy and snap at anything. And that's an issue because I don't want to try to get behind him and then leave myself vulnerable.
Thankfully, he continues to calm down more and more as the process moves along. I'm sure partly because of all the jumping around and barking that he's been doing. So after we finish brushing him for a few minutes, we're going to give him a break and use the crate dryers on him. And I'll give you guys a quick sneak peek of a lot of the pups we were working on that day.
And you're all ready to go. Boop, boop, boop. Poof, 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 poof.
And this one's all ready. American Bulldog mix went home. What else went home? Oh, yep, we already got that one home. Starting to get them out, but we're still behind. Then we got this horse we're washing.
Oh my God, stop screaming!
Don't worry, it's not mine, it's not mine. Oh,
Come
yeah.
on, Reese's, get away from the wall.
Usually the person is bigger than the dog, but
Oh,
not in this case. Not in this case. Came with these two little Frenchies.
Hello.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, now back to this pupper. He's almost completely dry at this point, so I'm going to finish that brushing process. Normally I'd want them completely dry before I do this, but obviously with the issues he's having, I'm just thankful to be able to get him finished up to this point. Now, this was an extremely long day for us, so we were really getting exhausted here at the end. And we had potentially the most difficult part coming up. His nail trim. The owners had told us that even the vets were turning him away because he just wouldn't let them touch them. A lot of times with the nail grinders we use, the sound makes it even more scary for him. So I start with that happy hoodie right on him. Then I'm going to turn the grinders on and start tapping his nails with the back of them, just to kind of get a feel for him. And I was pleasantly surprised. Even though he definitely gave me some difficulty, started nibbling at me a little bit, started rolling on his back, just telling me he didn't want it. I would definitely consider him not a very difficult dog for his nails.
Good boy. You see this one's okay.
Now we get those final touches on him. He still had a few little wet spots around his ears and then his butt. Get him all dapper looking with his nice little bandana. Then we'll get a close-up of his nice, clean, healthy looking coat. Nice happy pup now. We definitely had to work on him a little bit differently, but you can see his coat still came out nice and clean. No crazy hair coming out. And it made me really happy to be able to work on a pup that was being turned away everywhere. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, subscribe, and please feel free to leave any comments below with any questions for your at-home dog grooming needs.